Hi, I'm Graham from Castle Cameras, and you join me here today at this Canon event to talk about the all-new EOS R8 and EOS R50. Great stuff, thank you. And I'm filming this particular segment on the new Canon EOS R50. This is a great little lightweight camera, perfect for vlogging. What I'll do is I'll take you through now and show you what's going on today. So we're doing a bit of shooting, So first up, we've got the R8. Now, this is a really great new camera from Canon. I love the shape and size of this body. I'm a long-time RP user myself, and the eagle-eyed amongst you will notice that this looks pretty much like an RP. So for all intents and purposes, it's the same size, same button layout on the back, just a couple of different buttons on top, like the on and off switch and the movie stills mode switch on top there, along with a multi-function hot shoe. So these buttons we first saw on the R6 Mark II, and this is not all this camera shares with the R6 Mark II. It also has the same sensor and processor as the R6 Mark II. So that's 24.2 megapixels, 102,000 ISO, 40 frames per second on the electronic shutter, and it's got the dual pixel CMOS AF2 system, so we've got all that amazing tracking on there as well, including horses, planes, trains, you name it, this thing will take a photo of it. But it's actually lighter than the outgoing RP. We'll do a full deep dive in a minute with Media from Canon. She's doing a one-to-one interview with us, so we'll be able to go all into depth about the camera at that point. We also saw today the launch of this, the new EOS R50. Now this is the entry-level EOS R model. This is an APS-C sensor camera, and it kind of is like the old outgoing Canon M50 Mark II, and it kind of shares a lot of the similarities with that camera. It's very lightweight, very accessible. This is really aimed at content creators, people using their smartphones at the moment for their social media. They will jump into this and get much better quality footage that's really accessible and easy to use. I'm here with Media from Canon. How you doing, Media?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. So Media is going to talk us through the new products. So we've got we've seen the R8 and the R50 launch today. The R8 is really exciting for me. I'm an RP user. I always say this to my customers. Yeah. I really like the RP. So you know, having a camera that's kind of almost the next step on of the RP, sharing that body shape, the simplicity of it, but with those really nice features at the R6. What can you tell us about that? It
is. So what we've done with the R8 is we've taken we've combined the professional features from full-frame cameras like the R6 Mark II with that lightweight and compact design that everyone loved from the RP, which is making it easy to pick up, use, simpler, so you have less dials, less confusion, but you know it's full frame, you know it's going to deliver on the quality. The great thing with the R8 is it uses the same sensor and processor from the R6 Mark II. So you are looking at similar quality, low light performance, Canon's reliable autofocus with dual pixel CMOS AF2. Again, even talking about the autofocus, you do have the new subject tracking, like with horses, planes and trains that we introduced with the R6 Mark II. 40 frames per second. Yeah, so it's a speed demon as well. Any more than that, as I said, the 24 million pixel sensor, the X processor. That's on the still side. Low light performance as well, obviously, when we talk about on the stills. The camera can focus down to minus 6.5 EV, which compared to the RP, it's already a significant improvement. The 40 frames per second, if you were to compare it to the RP, I know the RP is 2019 model, and it is still a great camera, but this is there will be a significant step up for them.
Absolutely.
And then obviously, because of more and more content creators now looking at video options, we've improved on the video side as well. One of the physical improvements that you would for RP users is the fact that we now have photo video switch. So we moved the on and off to the right hand side, and we've added that. The great thing with this switch here is it gives you access to all the options on the mode dial if you tend to do more video. Which is great, including the
sort of the custom settings. I mean, it was a really good feature we first saw on the R6 Mark II. Really liked it there, so it's good to see it making its way onto this model.
The multifunction shoot, again, we've started introducing it now in a number of cameras. Great for attaching accessories, whether you want to use them for stills, with flashes, for example, or even on the video side using the Canon mics, but also like the Tascam XLR adapter if you want to do that.
And with it, there's a new lens, isn't there? The 24 to 50. So this is going to be the new kit lens option with the R8.
So we've introduced obviously a new 24 to 50. It is compact, lightweight, and again affordable. So it's about affordability as well, giving basically the R8 users or full frame users the option to actually have a fairly wide angle lens, but at a reasonable price, especially to use with cameras like the RP or the R8. The lens does benefit from 4.5 stops of image stabilizer.
So it's great.
To shoot content handheld. It's great, and if you're using it with a camera that has the in-body IS already, then you do get up to 7 stops. For those shooting video, we introduced a feature on the R6 Mark II called focus breathing correction. This lens support that as well, so you can use it on the R6 Mark II if you want to, for example, and still benefit from that.
No, it's really small and lightweight lens, almost the size of just one of the fast primes when it's in its compact form, and obviously it's a turn to extend the barrel. So it's really nice. I can definitely see this being a good choice for holidays. So I'm looking at one actually. I'm thinking, for when I go on my holidays with my RP, I think it would be a great little addition.
Definitely.
So that's the full frame side of things covered. So the R50, tell us about the R50. This is a really exciting new addition. So the entry point to the EOS R.
So the R50 now will be the new entry point, because previously it was the R10. Now the R50 will sit below the R10 and it will be the new entry point. It is the smallest and lightest camera in the range, different to any other camera we've had in the EOS R system range. For those who are familiar with the M50, for example, it's similar in terms of the design, so it's very simple, minimal kind of button layout. It's even lighter than the M50, the smaller grip as well. I think this camera is designed because we want people to take it wherever they go with them. Whether you're into shooting stills, video, or a bit of both, that's perfect. For those upgrading from smartphones or fixed lens cameras, or even very basic entry-level dish DSLRs, this is a great option. The size and weight of the camera and the fact that it's actually easier, simpler to use is key. And then it's around 370 grams, which is nothing.
Really, and obviously it comes in white and black, which is rather like the M50. It's cool though. It looks really nice.
You have a white iPhone.
And I can really see this. Obviously, I've seen vloggers using this, and content creators, guys that are on Instagram doing their reels. So, does it support that kind of, vertical shooting for video, that kind of thing?
For those, as you said, I mean, there is a lot more vertical content nowadays online, and especially at this level, the last thing you want is to be spending hours trying to actually edit that video.
Absolutely.
The great thing with this, and the same for the R8, is actually if you hold in the camera in this vertical orientation, the camera will automatically know that this is the orientation you want to save the video as, and it does save it like that. So if you transfer it to smartphone, that's how it stays. If you transfer it to your computer, it will basically be vertical. If you're shooting in a landscape orientation, you do have different aspect ratios as well. Depending on your framing. Obviously with that, you need to do the editing afterwards. But for simple vertical shooting, literally all you need is holding the camera in the bed.
Perfect. So yeah,
ready to go.
quick capture for your reels and your Instagram and your TikToks and all that good stuff. So yeah, no, it's a really accessible camera.
It's the same sensor and the processor from the R10.
Yep.
So just to give them an idea in terms
Wow,
of the image
which
quality.
is a really R10 is such a capable camera. So yeah, that's gonna really work well.
It's 24 million pixels. 15 frames per second, which usually at an entry level you never get anywhere near.
No.
15 frames per second is still very, very fast.
It's incredible,
Holidays, pets, for example, kids running around. Or as I said, for more on the professional content, as I said, those upgrading from, especially as I said, you'd see a significant difference from fixed lens cameras with a smaller chip, 1-inch sensor, or content from smartphones.
Definitely, because APS-C sensor is always going to look better than something of that size. That's great. And also we've got a new APS-C lens as well, as like a longer companion zoom to the normal kit lens that's out there at the minute for the APS-C.
So for the R50, the kit lens is the 18-45, which is, as you can see, it's very compact. The new 55-210, which is an RFS lens, is a great lens to go along the 18-45. It's great for travel, holidays, even portraits as well. You can get a really nice portrait with it. It's small, light, and affordable. You do get 4.5 stops of image stabilizer again with the lens. Or up to 7 stops if you're using it like with the R7, for example, with IBIS, or even on a full frame body if you want to. And as I said, so it is the size and weight, because we want obviously people to be able to take it out with them and use it.
So that right there is a perfect little beginner kit.
White.
But no, those two together there look fantastic, and that's a great little kit for a beginner. So both the R8 and the R50 available to order on our website now. That's castlecameras.co.uk. The R8 body only is £1,699. Body only for the R50 is £789. They'll both be available as kit options as well. This £899, £1,899 for this one. First deliveries are expected early March, first week of March most likely. So head on over to our website. There are pre-order offers available as well. Check all that out and more on our website, castlecameras.co.uk. Thanks for watching.